Okay. You will need this. That's a little ambitious for me this morning. All right, so we're going to start off, and I'll find one of those in a minute. We're going to start off doing 2 rounds of 5 sit-to-stands, 5 good mornings. So we did those on Monday. So you guys know 5 sit-to-stands, 5 good mornings. Ooh, feeling those step-ups from Monday. So 5 sit-to-stands, 5 good mornings times 2. Then we're going to go band above our knee, and we're going to go bridges and fire hydrants. But I got 10 and 8. So you're going to go 10 bridges and then 8 on one side and then 8 on the other times 2. Okay. So 5 sit-to-stands, 5 good mornings times 2. And then 10 bridges and 8 by 8 hydrants times 2. And just kind of check in, see how your body feels. Today is not quite as 40 minutes of straight work. There's not that today. We got 15 minutes of strength. And then we got about 15 minutes of ab work. Well, core work. Work out all the soreness. And you got 10 bridges and 8 by 8 hydrants times 2. So keep tension in that band, squeeze at the top, find a nice stretch in the quads. Okay. All right, friends. That's what we got this morning. We got 15 minutes of, we're going to go 8 to strength work. Okay. So if you got heavier weights, then feel free to pull out heavier weights. Okay. Ooh, my shirt's on inside out. We'll fix that in a minute. Okay. So what are we doing? We're doing 8 to 10 deadlifts. So you can go barbell, you can go kettlebell, you can go dumbbells. If you need to tempo because your weight isn't heavy enough, you can certainly do that. So even if you have a heavier weight, you can still tempo if you want. You think 3, 2, 1, back up, okay? So you either do 8 to 10, just depends on what weight you got. 8 to 10 on all your reps. So I'm just gonna grab lighter weights to demo, but I'm gonna use heavier. So same thing for your press. So you're gonna go 8 to 10 presses. You can be standing, you can be on the floor. Whatever works for you, half kneeling. You can alternate arms, go one arm then the other. Then we're gonna go 8 to 10, so you guys know presses. Any way you wanna do it. Flies, right here, okay? Sarah, I'll give you a different option if you need one. Andy, if you wanna go from flies to presses, you can, because I know that you can't stand up to do presses, doesn't matter. But I'm gonna go to the floor. So 8 to 10 reps, you got deadlifts, presses, flies, and then I need lighter weights for these. And you got 8 to 10 forward to lateral, okay? So here to here. Now, if you wanna just go forward and then you wanna go laterals, you can do that too, okay? So deadlifts, presses, flies, and forward to lateral raise or laterals and forwards, whatever you need to do. Sarah, can you can do flies, yes. I don't have to modify you today, at least not this part. All right, so we're gonna go 15 minutes. Grab your weights. I'm gonna set a timer. So today we get to go a little, I do one thing, we get to go a little slower than Monday. Ooh. We'll just fix that real quick. Okay, friends, 15 minutes. You got plenty of time to work, even if you're going heavier. Okay, here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 8 to 10 deadlifts, 8 to 10 presses, 8 to 10 flies, and then 8 to 10 forward to overhead. Nice, you guys. Tempoing if you need to. Nice, Sarah. I don't think my legs could take squats today if I even wanted to. Those step-ups got me from Monday. So you're looking for, depending on what kind of weight you got, you might get through this quite a few times, and you might get through this 5, 6 times. Just kind of depends on your weight and how much rest you need. But deadlifts, presses, flies, and forward to laterals. And you're just working your way through. Taking rest when you need. 8 to 10. Flies, forward to laterals. You got 4 exercises. Nice, Sarah. Nice, Andy. So think about keeping shoulders back, butt squeezed, especially on those forward to lateral raises. And if you notice in one of your exercises, like I just did 8-pound forward to laterals. I usually do 5s on those. I cut down some reps to maintain good form. So it kind of depends what you're working, but I know there's little things we can work for strength. Sarah, for you, I'm looking for trying not to be in any pain. That's the goal. So if you got different weights, it's okay. Nice, Tara. Nice, Sarah. Really push back into that hip. Feel that tension in those hamstrings and keep that tension. There you go, Sarah. Nice. Nice job, Tara. Nice and controlled with forward to lateral raises. And if you need to adjust reps, you just drop down reps if you need to, instead of weight. Unless there's an injury. We just hit past the 5-minute mark. Going 15. Should we get nice and warm now? Nice, Sarah. Thanks, Katie. There you go, Tara. Let's see here. What you can also do if you're used to being on the floor and you don't want to be on the floor for presses, you can go 1-arm presses. I did 5 and 5, and now I'm going to do 3 and 3. Because sometimes when it's harder to push weight here, you never know if you try. You might be a little stronger than you used to be. Halfway. Nice, guys. Take rest as you need, because you got plenty of time. Nice, Sarah. Nice, Tara. Big change from Monday, huh? I figured you guys deserved a strength day after what we did on Monday. Monday was a doozy. It's not too often I pull out the 40-minute workouts. So even when you're pulling heavy, you want to think about your setup. So even if you're not pulling super heavy, you want to think about pulling those shoulders back, putting your weight back into those glutes and grounding them into the floor. And then finding that deep hinge, keeping those ribs in, keeping those shoulders back, finding the tension in the hamstrings. And keeping that tension. Whew. 9.5 minutes. Here you go, Sarah. Nice job, guys. Nice, Andy. And if you're not sure if you should go up weight, if you're able to rock out a set of 8 to 10, and you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad with no rest, you can probably go up weight. And sometimes that's when we need to go single arm for a bit. One arm might be different than the other. Just kind of depends. Nice, Tara. Here you go, Sarah. Nice, Andy. Andy, you get like extra core every single time you do presses from a tall kneeling. Get that little extra core that sometimes we can get away with not always using. Oh. Whew. Nice job, guys. We are coming up on 11.5 minutes. We're going to 15. Nice job, guys. So like I'm gonna go up 5 pounds on my press, but I only have 125 and I don't know if I can press. Well, I could press 225s, but we only got one. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna try to knock out as many as I can. And that may just be 5. And if you can sometimes tell when you're pushing even 5 pounds more heavier weight, my muscles are shaking. So kind of testing yourself out. These are the days to do it on strength days when we're not going super fast. It's a time. At least not like Monday is not a day to test that out. Minute 15. We got 40 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Grab water. For the most part, you're going to be on your mat. Okay. All right, friends, we are working for the next 4 circuits. We're working for 20. We're resting for 10. And this is what we got. So we're starting off with leg drops. So you can do loaded or unloaded. You guys know these. Okay, so if I want to go loaded, the weight will be in my arms. I can go double. I can go single. Okay, focus is keeping your core super engaged and shoulders back and just a nice solid brace. Okay, so we're going leg drops and we're doing Ukrainian twists. Yep. So you need a lighter weight because then you're just going to sit up. We're going to lean it back and you're going here for 20. We're going 4 rounds and then we're going to switch and do the same thing time-wise, 2 different exercises, which I'll explain when we get into. Sarah, you might need a mod for up downs or shoulder taps, one of the 2. Okay, friends, leg drops and Ukrainian twists. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Leg drops. You can start off single, you can start off double, just depends how you feel, or use it to check in how you feel. Halfway there. Because we're halfway already. We got 4 4-minute circuits. 2, 1. Bring it up. You're going to set yourself up for Ukrainian twist. So we're gonna lean it back. Ground your heels in, ground your sit bones in, shoulders are back and down. You're leaning back slightly so your core engages. I'm not twisting at the spine. I'm bringing the dumbbell from one side of my body to the other. Rest. Back to leg drops. Aren't you glad we didn't do this for 30 minutes? Whew. Here we go. Leg drops. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Set yourself up. Lean it back. Shoulders back, butt gently squeezed, grounding into my heels. Unless I got a leg in the air, you can do that too. And then switch it. 2, 1. Whoo, we go back to the floor. With just enough time to set yourself up. Here we go. Leg drops round 3. We got 4 rounds. And then we're going into 2 new exercises. Same thing. This is your 16-minute abs today. Rest. We're going to look at it like, it doesn't matter if we always do abs, right? Here we go. Lean back. Set yourself up before you start moving weight. So if the position doesn't feel right, then set it up, then move. 2, 1. Believe we got one more round. Here we go. Last round of leg drops. Last Russian twist. Here we go. Last round. Then we're going to do the same thing time-wise. I think we're doing plank up downs. And I got to look. Shoulder taps, I think. Nice job. Okay. What do we got? We got plank up downs and shoulder taps. So Sarah, I'm pretty sure I need to give you a modification. So plank up downs, we know, look like this, right? Up and down. So we're going plank up downs. I'm probably going to come here for my rest in between. And then we're going to come back up and we're going to go shoulder taps. Okay. So Sarah, since plank up downs are probably not your jam right now, you're going to plank. Okay. Just going to plank. Can you do shoulder taps or no? No. Okay. So what you're going to do is you are going to, Sarah, this is all you right here. You're going to plank. Whoo. And I know you can plank around the world because your arms are straight. So you're going to plank, Sarah. And then second round, you're going to while we do this. Okay. All right, friends, here we go. We're starting off plank up, down. Sarah knows what she's doing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, plank up, downs. Not about speed. It's about how awesome can I keep my body position. Sarah, you're just holding that amazing plank. Rest. We're going to come up to shoulder taps. Sarah's going around the world. Here we go. Bring it up. Try to keep your hips square and stable. Halfway. Nice job, you guys. 2, 1, rest. We are coming back. 2. Plank up downs. Rest. Shoulder taps are next. Here we go. Rest. Plank up downs. Here we go. So they don't have to be fast. Just find that nice solid plank all the way on a straight arm plank and then come back down. Need to throw a down dog in there real quick? You can. Rest. Shoulder taps. Here we go. Woo. Shoulders are getting it today. Here we go. Plank up downs. Pretty sure, unless I'm on the wrong one. That's okay. It's all core. Rest. One more round of shoulder taps. Here we go. Last round. Ooh. Woo, rest. Woo-hoo. Oh, we aren't done yet. Sarah, you're getting an extra little plank in there today. Because we're now going, because I know you can do dips. So we're going to plank dips. Whoo, in a plank hold. So plank dips. Think about nice strong core, right? We want to keep that nice strong core. You can go wherever you can keep your abs at. If you want to make this more challenging, okay? So let's say you're like, oh yeah, this is not challenging for me anymore. Bring your feet a little closer together and try to keep, you'll get a little bit more into your core. So we're going plank dips, and then we're just going to hold a plank. Plank dips, plank, plank dips, plank. Here we go. In 5, 3, 2, plank dips. Find your plank dips. Like I said, you want to make it challenging, a little more challenging. Bring your feet a little closer together. Like if you go outside of the hip, go hip width. Rest. We're going to go plank after this. Don't worry, we'll be on our back for the last one. Here we go. You hold a plank. Sarah, if you really want to switch it up, you can always go dead bug on this round, on next 3 rounds. Halfway there. Depending on how this feels. She's already there. She's like, I already thought of it, Holly. Which is awesome. Rest. Which is awesome. Rest, rest, rest. I taught you well, Sarah. Here we go, plank dips. Rest. We come to a plank. For the next round, Sarah goes dead bug. Here we go. Holding that plank, shoulders are back and down. If you need to drop the knees down, you can. You can always bring it back up. Two, one, rest. Plank dips. Here we go. Rest. Planks are dead bugs. Here we go. Third round. We got one more round after this. And then one more circuit on our back. One more round, plank dips. Here we go. And they might not be as fast as they were in the first round. And that's okay. Two, one. Holding the plank. And then we have our last circuit on the mat. Here we go. Find that plank. Keep breathing. Two, one. Whew. The last one we have, friends, is a single leg bridge and a single leg bridge, which means we'll be on our back. It can be whole foot down or heel down. Arms can be at your sides for balance. And you're going here. So if you want to go slow and controlled, awesome. If you want to make this a little bit more of a where you're going to think everything's nice and tight, and then you drive, bring it back down, drive. So your drive is what is fast and explosive, and then you lower down slower. So you totally can do that. You have the option to do that, or you can just go slow and controlled. We're going back and forth, both legs each time. Here we go. In 3, pick a leg, 2, 1. Here we go. Find that single leg bridge. If you want, just get almost touch your butt to the ground, but not quite. And keep your ribs in. Feel this in the hamstring of whichever leg you got on the ground. 2, 1, rest. You're going to switch legs. Here we go. Let's go. So if you want to drive and explosively get that leg up, you can. If you want to take it a little more slow and controlled. Rest. Back to the other leg. Here we go. Let's go. Keep breathing, keep your throat open. So make sure your chin isn't just coming to you right towards your chest. Rest. Makes it a lot harder or easier to breathe when you don't have your chin to your chest. Here we go, other leg. Let's go. So my gaze is up to the ceiling or my foot if my leg is straight up and down. If my leg's in front of me, then my gaze is definitely at the ceiling. Rest. Switching legs. Let's go. Here we go. Halfway there. Rest. Figured after Monday we didn't need the cardio today. If you really want cardio, you can go ahead and do that workout again. Or go running. Or do a 50 burpees. You'd be like, yep, don't need any more of that today. Rest, because you guys did 80 burpees on Monday. 80 burpees, that's a lot of burpees. Here we go. Let's go. But see, that's the cool thing when you think about it after the fact. Some of you guys have done boot camp classes with me where I'm like, we're going to do 100 of these. And you're like, what? And the sheer number is what makes your mind go, no way, but really you can do it. You just got to break it down into a number. Here we go, that your brain in last round can rationalize. So when we're doing something like 100 burpees, that's where you just do 10, do 10 more, do 10 more. Before you know it, you're at 100 or 80. Ooh, nice. Take a second to maybe find a pigeon, maybe find a happy baby. Ooh, tight legs, because you are going to want a little bit of stretch. Nice job today, you guys. I wanted today to be a little slower, a little less 40 minutes of a go-go, and to give you just a little time to feel your movement. Just work out any soreness if you're still sore from Monday's workout. Whoo, nice job, you guys. Tara, have a great day. Now we feel amazing and ready to start the day. All right, have a great day, guys. I will see you on Friday.